Hello, my dear viewers. This is the Dukas Copy Webinar YouTube channel, and you are watching the Forex Trading with Rakesh. Well, I'm your host, and my name is Rakesh. I see the first time that there are two new people here, the Legend and Mike Smith. They're new. Hello, Mike Smith. Hello, Legend. Welcome to the stream. Um, I'm a Dukas Copies Traders community member. Please do not confuse me as an employee of Dukas Copy Bank because I'm not an employee. I am an independent analyst, and all the opinions or whatever trading ideas that I am going to cover in this webinar are of my own. They have nothing to do with the Dukas Copy Bank. Okay. So what I will be doing in the next half an hour or so is I'll be looking at the price action of the major currency pairs. But before that, we will watch what is happening in the dollar index, and we will try to find out what actually it is going to do in the future. Okay, we'll just have an analysis on that. And because as a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information is already priced into the charts, so we will only focus ourselves on the charts. Okay, we will not be talking about anything fundamental in nature here. And yes, if you are new to the technical analysis, or if you are new to the price action analysis, you can go through Investopedia, go through babypips.com, go through the previous playlist that I have created. There are two playlists on this channel. One is the profitable candlestick patterns. If you watch them, then you will know each and every candlestick pattern that occurs and how to trade that. And there is another playlist. It is profitable chart patterns. Now there are different shapes and how to trade them and how to calculate the targets and stop losses. So it will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. And if you are already aware of all these, then I'll ask you to ask questions. And at the end of the session, I'll be taking questions from the viewers. So I request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session, or otherwise you can write them in the chat and I will answer them when I am done with the webinar. Okay. Lastly, everything that I say in this live stream is only for information or to enhance your knowledge about the charts, the price action and everything. Okay. Please do your own research before you put your money on the line. That is all I want to say. So before we begin, I want you to go through this risk disclaimer as per the government directives. This is important because there is a risk involved when you trade on margin, and forex trading is done on the margin only. So please pause the video if you want to. You can go through all this. This is very important because essentially we all are the risk managers. If you manage your risk properly, you can sail through the seas of forex trading smoothly. So well, the first things first. Okay, let us hop on to the charts now. The first thing that we see every day is the dollar index, and I cannot stress it more because the dollar index is very important to see. Although I have already marked my levels, which are important to me, this is slightly, I have reduced the width of this one and also the type or say stroke. But it is not a less important level. This is actually a very important level, and it coincides with the 50% of this fall. Okay, 50% of this fall is coinciding with this line. These are the lows. These are the important lows I will show you here. This low on the 14th of December and this low of 20th of December. And now it is acting as a resistance. And also it coincides with the 50% of this fall. So the 50% Fibonacci retracement, if you know. So from the price actions point of view, this level is going to be very important. If the price somehow happens to go to 103.37, then I believe that we will be seeing an entry of more and more sellers here to push the prices down to 101.48 and maybe even lower than this one. Okay, now we have not marked those, but first target is 101.48. So essentially now this is the immediate support, 101.48 level, and the resistance is 103.37. just keep this in mind that we are trying to push the prices. I mean, we are expecting the prices to move upwards to an extent of 103.36 and then fall down like this. Why? Because the market structure is down. Okay, we want to trade in the direction of the trend. So since we know although we know that the price is going up in this dollar index, it may go up, but we are not trading it in the upward direction. We are trying to open only short positions in this one because we always want to trade in the direction of the trend. It will have us to keep waiting for some time, maybe a week or so, but we will get a better position, right? So if you agree with me on this one, give me a thumbs up in the video. There is one thumbs up button below the video. You can smash that like button. It helps us sometimes in the YouTube algorithms. All right, guys. So now we have an idea. Okay, we are looking for a retracement, and then we will be looking for a selling position in the dollar index. Now, if we are looking for a selling position in the dollar index, that means we are looking for a buying position in the euro. So what is happening in the euro here? You see, although these three candles, today's candle, yesterday's candle, and day before yesterday's candle, all are bearish. Okay, these three candles are bearish. In fact, this fourth one is also bearish. But you see that the price is holding here in this area. It's still holding. There is no follow-up below this area. So yes, the price is holding, but this is not a good condition or not a good place to buy. I have discussed this with my viewers 2 days earlier also, that yes, the price is coming down, okay, but it needs to come down more to this level of 61.8%, at least 1.0699 is what we want to see in this one to open any buy positions. Because if we buy here, where is going to be our stop loss? Here, yeah, most probably here. Or if you want to be on the safe side, like I want to be on the safe side, I want to be a conservative trader, I want my stop loss here, around 1.0659 area. In that case, my take profit will still be 1.0936, and if I buy here and my stop loss is here, then it is almost 160 pips of stop loss, and this is almost 134 pips of take profit. So I don't want this. I want my risk to reward ratio to be 1:3 at least. Okay, if it is more, it's good, but at least that. So this is a trade in the upward direction. It is possible that the euro may go from here to the 1.0936, but I'm not interested in this one, and you should also not be interested if you want to be a profitable trader in the long run. Okay, so say if we buy this, how we will buy, or if you keep an order for this one, how we are going to keep that? Well, I have opened my orders and everything for you. So what we will do is we bring our mouse to this level. Okay, buy limit at 1.0717. I'm just showing it 1.017, but I will decrease it to 699. Okay, so when it goes to 699, I'm not entering any market. I'm just showing you how I will proceed about this trade. So my stop loss will be, I'll open a position here. My stop loss will be somewhere below this candle here. What is this candle's low? Approximately 660. So my stop loss will be around 659. And my take profit will be 936 minus 5 pips, right? 931. Fair enough. So this is how you proceed about it. And what should be your amount? Now guys, this is what I'm going to teach you today. What should be your number of units to buy? If you want to open a buy positions here, what should be your position size? So you see my equity right now is 9996. You can say it is 10,000 approximately. So from 10,000, what is the 1% of 10,000? It is $100, right? So if my stop loss, I can calculate it here, from here 699. From 699 to 660, it is 39 or 40 points. So if I have 40 points of stop loss, I can take a loss of $100. How much I should buy? Well, if I buy 10,000, I lose $1 with 1 pip. Okay, so I can If I lose $2 per pip, then it will be 20,000, right? It will amount to be 80. So I can actually lose 22.5 per dollar, right? Fair enough, guys. So I can buy 25,000 units. So I have placed this order in front of you. So even if my stop loss gets triggered here, let me. So you see my order is generated here. My stop loss is 33.1 points. I calculated it for 40. It's okay. You can do it in the various places online also. So 33.1 points. If we lose here, then my stop loss will be triggered. But what will be the equity in my account? I will still have 9900 plus in my account. Fair enough. I will be able to trade tomorrow. Okay, and tomorrow if my stop loss doesn't get triggered and my idea is right, I will make 3% of my account, which will be $300, right? So I lose 100 today, I make 300 tomorrow, I lose say 100 again on the next day, and I make 300 again on the next day. So out of 10 trades, if I just lose 5, I will lose $500. But because I lose 5, I am going to win the another 5. So it makes 5 to the 1500 for me. If out of 1500 I lose 500, then I am still going home with $1000. Okay, I used my 10,000. So it is still 10% profit. It can happen in a month, it can happen in a week, it can happen in a year. It depends upon how much risk you are going to take. But if you take too much of risk today on this very trade only, if you take some million of dollars of trade, or say 0.1 million, you will shatter your account by $1,000 if you just put one more zero with this. That is the standard lot in the MetaTrader 4. I hope you understand that. So adjusting your position size in such a manner that if you lose, then also you should not lose more than 1% on single trade. Okay, this is what I am teaching or preaching almost every day to my viewers. So this is important, guys. This is very, very important. So what is here? We are expecting the price to move to 1.0699 area before it goes back to 1.0936. That is my idea, my speculation. Then you say, okay, why you are not selling it if you know that the price is going to go here? Because this is against the trend. The trend is up, and we do not want to enter against the trend. We want to go with the tide. We don't want to go against the tide. This is simple. If you want to keep your life simple in trading, keep everything simple. Okay, the price is making higher highs, higher lows. Okay, I'll make an entry at the next low. But as soon as the next low is over, I will want to enter. I don't want to enter here. I want to enter somewhere very close to this place. I'll show you why and how you can do that. You see this thing? You know that you know that this is an important level in the past. Okay, you know this level is an important level in the past. So you want to keep an eye on this one, and then you watch it closely. What happens when the price goes there? You see, suppose we are tracking it on the 4-hour. The price is closing towards our support area. Now I'm switching it to 1 hour to give you another. So you see here, when it started coming down, the market structure on the 1 hour went downtrending structure because it started making lower highs, lower lows. But before making these lows here, the price made this high here. You see, it made then this low. This low is higher than this one, so this is not valid low. This low is valid. In fact, no, not even this one. You see, if you be careful, price after making this high, lower than this one was this low. Then it made a high here, then it made a low here, then it made a high here, and it made a low here. So these all things you have to keep in mind, because these are the market structure. Okay. Now you may be thinking why I did not take this low, because this low was not lower than the previous low, so I did not count it. Now here the market structure is this, and this is the recent high that the price has made, so this becomes our downswing pivot. So as soon as this is broken, the downtrending structure breaks and the structure aligns itself with an uptrending structure, which is also the structure on the daily. So you say, as soon as close to the support, my structure aligns with the major structure of the market, which is on the daily, I want to enter that market. Now going back to that place again, how could you have entered, guys? How could you have entered? Either you could have say, okay, I will just bring you to this one now and switch it to 15 minutes just for the sake of understanding. Okay, I'm not saying that you switch to 15 minutes. No, I'm just saying that this is what happens at the lower time frames. The price breaks the previous highs, then it comes back to retrace, and then boom. Okay, but I'm not suggesting you to trade on the 15 minutes. That is very hodgepodge here. So as soon as you see a candle breaking the previous highs, okay, with a lot of force, this is a lot of force. Can you imagine? This is a lot of force. This is a lot of force from the bull side, very close to the support area, which we had already marked on our charts. So when you see some reaction like this, you know, okay, the buyers have entered. So I want to ride this bandwagon and I want to go along with them. And in this case, even if you buy here, then also you are a good guy. No? Why? Because even if you buy, your stop loss will be here, 65 points, and your potential profits, oh no, it's less. Is it less? No. Why I'm targeting this area? You have to target based on the daily, right? Oh yes, this is the area. So no. You cannot take that trade. But I hope you understood what I want to say here, right? This is unfortunate that the resistance is very close. But even if you buy at this, you still have almost 139 points to take with a small stop loss of 63 points. Not bad, but less than 1:3. So I will definitely not take this trade. But you got the idea. If you got the idea, let me know in the chat. Yes, we got the idea. Or otherwise I will be thinking that I am just talking to myself. This is how I enter trades on the lower time frames. Okay, pound. Now Great Britain pound, similarly like euro, we are expecting it to go higher. Like in euro, we are expecting the euro to come back first and then go higher. We know that we have to go higher. Okay, the retracement can happen and it cannot happen. That is only that we cannot do anything about it. But if it comes, then it becomes a favorable trade. But if it keep going here, it is not a favorable trade, and we will just drop it from our charts. Okay. Similarly here, when there was a break, there was a retest of the broken resistance, and boom. But now we are not buying, although we know that there is a possibility that the price can go to 1.2446, although it has gone very close to that 24355 area. But we are expecting it to go above this 1.2446, and to do that it has to breach these two highs, and it will take the buy side liquidity here. But you see that I am expecting the price to actually still come back to this area first, take more these sell stops and accumulate more buys, and then go up. Because if the price is just going like that means there is no much accumulation, and if there is no accumulation, there is no point taking prices higher. Now that is another story, another type of thinking. But if you talk about only support and resistance, then we have a huge resistance at 1.2446 zone, and we have huge support at 1.2121 area. Let us see how the things unfold in this one. We are expecting higher markets, but we also want the price to consolidate and come back to this area for fresh buying opportunities. Yeah, that's it. Australian dollar, yesterday we had concluded that if there is a bearish pin bar and bearish engulfing right at the resistance at the same time. Also remember that day before yesterday we talked about 7002 area, which is a very huge resistance. I said that in the first time, if it is not taken out, second time it may be taken out, but yes, after taking out, even the buyers could not hold it at the higher positions and it was sold off. All right, now what we are expecting, now this area was also a resistance in the past, you see, then it held up as a support. There is a possibility those who want to take it higher, they are trying to push it back to 0.6869, and now maybe they will push it higher from here. That is just my speculation. But if they are failed, if they let the price to run below this high, sorry, this low here of this candle of 10th of January, the low was 0.68591. If this is taken out, it will mean that all the buyers who entered here have lost their positions, because definitely their stop losses might be somewhere here. Now if their stop losses are triggered, then we can see a very fast move towards 0.6728 area. Make sense, guys? All right, but I'm expecting actually an up move from here again towards 0.7002. Let's see how the things unfold here in this one. And also notice that if this low is taken out, then the upswing pivot will be broken and the price will enter a downtrend. Okay, New Zealand dollar, I have intentionally kept this chart at the 30 minutes time frame, because yesterday you remember that we had drawn these things. I said that, okay, there is a possibility that the price goes like this, price goes like this. It will also cling to the 10 periods EMA. Remember? No? When the price was trading somewhere here, I said, okay, there is a lot of imbalance. Now there is a possibility that the price will go to 10 periods EMA and then it will go towards this area. You see how it clings to 10 periods EMA. Now it doesn't mean that you will put 10 EMA on your chart and start trading with the 10 EMA. No, I had put this only to show you something. Okay, when the price moves very fast in one direction, it tends to cling to 10 EMA. All right, so let's remove this thing now. So maybe someday I will teach you how to operate on 30 minutes and 10 periods EMA, but now our scope of discussion is the price action here only. Okay, yesterday it met with the resistance 0.6513, and day before yesterday, if you see our webinar's title was Kiwi is looking for 0.6513. Day before yesterday, what we had proclaimed, and it took 6513 yesterday, and yesterday we proclaimed 6372 area, 71 area, and it is taken the next day. I'm not trying to say that it is very accurate. I'm saying that when you have the levels on the charts, it becomes very easy to place trades and trade in the direction of the trend. Okay, guys, so please keep your levels and do not try to trade anywhere between the levels, because you want to enter only at the important levels only. All right, so yeah, it is trading at the support. If it breaks below, I already mentioned that 2-3 days back, that all these candles have their closings above this level of 0.6371. If we see any closing below this, there is a very high probability of the price to go to 0.6190 area, guys. All right, USD JPY. USD JPY, it seems like today it is just consolidating very small range in the daily, from with respect to the ranges in the past. That past 2 days it has been a huge range, but today there is less than, I think, 120, 130, 106 points of range, 107 points of range. This is not a range worth trading, so I think it is consolidating. This consolidation may be before the next leg lower to 126.35. okay, but we really want US dollar also to go higher and then come down. Also, it has already done it once, so expect anytime a further drop towards 126.35 in the dollar yen. And the levels that are worth watching are 131.38 now, and on the lower side it is 126.35 as per my charts. USD CAD, yesterday I said that yeah, price is trying to go above. We have seen this up move, but I said do not buy it because there's a lot of resistance on the way up. One is this horizontal resistance, one is this rising channels resistance, one is this triangle forming up here, that's resistance. Then we have 50% retracement of this fall. So there's a lot of resistance here, guys. So I will suggest do you stay away from this US dollar against the Canadian. But if it is able to go above this triangle, then you see it will have surpassed 1, 2 and 3 resistances, and the fourth resistance, which is 1.3832, will be the only one left on the way. So you let it go above like this, and then if you buy at these levels, then these are actually the confluence of support at that time, and it will be, I think, offering a better opportunity to go long if we wait, rather than buying at the current levels. I will not be buying the US dollar against the Canadian at the current levels. Okay. And you want me to sell at the current levels? No, I do not want to sell at the current levels. Why? You see, because from the daily, when the structure was down, this candle has reversed the structure, so we cannot sell it now. All right, guys. But you can also see that it was a pullback, blah blah blah. You can say whatever you want. But I want to see at least 50%. Alright, guys, let us see if the price starts dropping from here. Maybe we become sellers, but right now it is looking very bullish. In fact, today it tried to went lower on the 4-hour, but you see it was immediately bought back. So this is a suggestion that these resistance which are broken are being seen as a second opportunity to go long, right? But somebody is buying into the resistance, so I'm not very convinced about buying it at the current level. So I will just leave it alone for the time being. And maybe we will have our interest in US dollar against the loonie in the coming time, but not today. Well, this Swiss franc against the dollar went down. I mean, dollar went down against the Swiss franc because yesterday franc was very strong across the board. 0.9100 was our level, which was very good support in the past. Yesterday it was breached, and today it seems like similarly like the dollar index. I will just give you, see, isn't it the same? This is a similar chart. Okay, just for comparison, I'm pushing it once more. So it has breached the previous lows, but is holding at this level of 0.9100. This is also the psychological handle of 0.9100. But also you see that now if you create a channel, I will show you why. This, if you just create this channel with this low that the price has formed, okay, you see that this channel here, actually this should be a second low, this one, the channel is supporting this price action, and also this horizontal level of 0.9100 is supporting this price action. So you may get multiple support here. In fact, if on, say, if on 31st of January or very close to that, if you happen to reach here with this price action, you may get more and more buyers here close to 0.9100, and the prices may be pushed towards 0.9271 in this one. Okay, that makes, see, the price and time and space is very important here in the charts. On 27th to 31st January, if you see price here above 0.9100, the buyers will jump in. I'm sure about it. Okay, but let's see how the things unfold. And one more important thing, guys, as you are all listening, tomorrow is Friday. I have a very urgent piece of work right at the time of the webinar. So I'm very sorry. I will not be able to do the webinar tomorrow for you. So I will be coming again on Monday. Okay, please forgive me about that. Alright, I think USD CHF is covered. 0.9100 is the support, 0.92713 is the resistance. About the silver, like I said, we are bullish on the silver. There is no doubt about it. 23.12 is the buying area for us. I have already covered that yesterday when the price was dropping, and we are still looking for 24.81. and in fact, if these two highs are broken, then I will be even looking to break 24.81 with a target of 26.21. I will be looking for 26.21, guys, in this market. Okay, I am very bullish on the silver. But if it breaches 23.12 and gives us a close below, I will become a seller in this one also, because this is again our upswing pivot. Well, 23.12 support, 24.81 resistance. How to trade this, you decide. Gold. Well, gold is also trying to go up. Thanks for the reminder. You're welcome, MJ. Okay, 916 levels. Yes, 916 is the level which you are keeping an eye on, and I did not want to buy it at the current levels because this was acting as a resistance, and we do not want to enter in the resistance. We want to price to steer away from resistance, and then we enter with our discretion if we see that it is still acting as buying area for the bulls. So we let the price go up, and then when it retraces back, then we buy it. Like, let the price go up, when it retraces back, we buy, something like that. Okay, let the price go up, when it retraces back, then we buy, something like this. But where is the next resistance? The next resistance is very far. 1998 is the area of resistance, and the support is 1916. I mean, this is not the support right now, it is the resistance, but I am expecting it to become the support once the price crosses this level. Okay, so next week you may get some opportunity in the gold if you are a gold pro gold people. Okay, in the Brent, yeah, yesterday there was a bearish engulfing right at the resistance. If you want to open short trades, I'll say rather than opening short trades at this green candle, why not to keep stop orders below this bearish engulfing, just like what I'm doing now. Okay, sell stop by bid, only one contract. Let us see, stop loss, take profit. Now we have our, no, we don't have, where are the orders preview? Okay, so we have our orders, we have stop loss. So we want to keep stop loss above this candle's high, and we want to place the take profit at the previous, we want to eat the lowest fruit. But you see now from this tool that is it in correspondence with like 1:3 risk to reward ratio. We are risking 439 points and we are targeting 531 points. Even if we target here, we are not able to target 1:3, so we cancel this order. Got it, guys? The minimum that you want is 1:3 risk to reward ratio. If your setup is not fulfilling that criteria, you do not open a trade. This is simple. I have just done something, a demonstration in front of you. Because we are not getting enough, so we will not open position. Simple. Okay, what about the okay, where are the resistances? Well, the resistance is very, can be seen very easily. It is here. This is the zone 87 to 89 area, and the support is 75.09. the next leg down may be towards 65.75. Let me show you what is happening on the South African rand. Well, if you were there yesterday, the price was somewhere here. This was not even green candle, the price was somewhere here. I think, yes, somewhere here. I do not know, but if you really want, you can check it. This was turning very red. I said, okay, this 50% retracement or 62% retracement, this is where the price can hold as support, and we are expecting this. And even I made this swing in the pencil, right? I said this swing is this was a swing from here till here. I said this swing, now the retracement to at least 50% or 62%, and thereafter it should break this high and try to go for this high. Now this is high is 17.430, and yesterday only we have mentioned that today or tomorrow or day after you will reach 17.430, if not then next week. So I'm not sure that tomorrow it will reach here or not, but yes, by next week we will be targeting 17.4303. This is all price action, guys, nothing new. So now for USDZR, where is the support? The support now lies here, 7.1385 area. and the resistance is still at 17.4303. And if we have taken these resistances, believe me, from here to here, like 17.4303 to 7.5673, the run will be only of one single day. I guarantee you that. Why? Because those who have created short sells here, their stop losses might be here, most probably. And as soon as their stop losses are triggered, the price will zoom up like this, boom. So 17.343 to 7.567, I think it will be very fast movement. So let us see how the things unfold in this one also. Last thing that I'm going to discuss today is the Bitcoin. I have removed all the other unnecessary exotic pairs and the yen pairs. I have only included one major yen pair with the US dollar. So if you have any other thing that you want to discuss, you can write me in the chat. And if you have any questions, this is your time to write by the time I am explaining about the Bitcoin. And after Bitcoin, we'll just conclude this webinar and see you till Monday then. Okay. So the Bitcoin is, do I want to buy Bitcoin? Yes, I want to buy Bitcoin. The answer is yes. Is Bitcoin good to buy now? No, it is not good to buy now. Why it is not good to buy now? Because it is very close to the resistance of 21,405, which is a very prominent resistance. 4 times the price has tried to go above this. Yesterday it has given us a bearish engulfing. So there are multiple reasons for not to buy at the current levels. Will you buy at the 18,132? Yes, I will look for a buying opportunity. What will be your target? My target will be 21,405. So these are the things that the questions that may arise here. But you see, the Bitcoin has taken a lot of losses. Okay. And the structure has just turned bullish. Just turned bullish. Just turned. So we are looking for a new higher low to be formed. And when that forms, we will know for sure. Actually, I am asking everybody to keep an eye on this one and expect the price to reach 18,000 again to give you a buying opportunity. Okay, do not look for buying opportunity at the current levels. This is not good. Even if you get a good entry, even if you say 20,854 to 21,405, even if you sail from here till here, you are not actually managing your risk properly. Okay, we are good risk managers. So from here, if it drops here 18,132, I do not want to take that risk. Okay, what I want, I'll show you. I want this to happen. I want to enter here. Why? Because I know that this was a previous support in the past. This happened to be a previous resistance in the past. Now this time when the price goes here again, there's a very high probability that this level will be a very good area of support. So when something is a good area of support, we try to show it with the rectangle. Okay, so we are expecting the price to react here in a good manner and push the bias may push the Bitcoin towards 21,405. Now if it happens, if we say buy here with the stop loss here, we will have almost 800 points of stop loss, and we still have 2,900 points of take profit targets, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Alright guys, those who are new, I request you to please consider subscribing to the channel if you are having any benefit from this webinar, okay, whatsoever. And if you subscribe, do press the subscribe and notification bells also, so that whenever we are live, you are aware. And only for your information from my side, we are doing this webinar every day at 16:30 hours GMT. You will get a notification in your trading platform on Major Forex if you are already trading with the Ducas copy, and if you are not, please press that notification bell after subscribing so that you get your notification in your inbox. And after this, like I always say at the end of every webinar, I hope you have got the idea about the latest levels of support and resistance which are of interest for the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind, do not risk more than 1% on any single trade. Okay, you can take multiple trades, you can risk 1% on all of them, but not more than 1% on any single trade. And if you think that it is going to give you only less than 3 times the risk that you are going to take, do not open that trade. Okay, You will open a trade only if it is going to give you 3 times of whatever you are risking. Alright guys, with this I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you, and leave your suggestions in the comment section, and please consider subscribing to the channel for more such live webinars. Thank you. Have a very profitable day. See you on Monday. Bye guys.